Welcome, Radiant Soul. Something is releasing in your throat today. Not someday, not after you've figured out why, but right now, in this new moon field, as this portal opens. I feel like this is something that has been waiting in the muscles of your jaw, in the back of your neck, in the place inside you that knows what it wants, but has learned slowly, quietly, to wait. You're here because some part of you is exhausted. Not necessarily from doing too much, but from managing too much. From reading the room before you speak. From softening the ask before you make it. From saying yes and feeling something else entirely. And doing it again tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day. A new moon is seeding a new cycle in the field of voice right now. So this new moon in Gemini, this is the sign of the sacred word, the sign that governs duality, the twin selves. This is the one who speaks for the room and the one who has been waiting quietly for the truth. Uranus, the great liberator, is charged in this lunation. Old communication scripts, old reflexes, old agreements that the nervous system made about what was safe to say and what wasn't, they are all up for rewriting in this field. And on top of it, Chiron, the wounded healer, sits at the final degree of the sign of identity, offering a completion, a closing, a once and for all healing of the wound that said, your true answer is not safe here. This is not a confidence workshop. This is not an assertive technique. This is an energetic clearing of the agreement your nervous system made long before you had language for it. The agreement that said, the safest thing you can do is say yes. That agreement is older than most of the relationships you're currently running it through. And this field is potent enough to seed what comes instead. If your throat tightened just now, good. That tightening is the old pattern recognizing that something is about to change. Let's allow that. Go ahead and find a comfortable position now. Either seated or lying down, whichever lets your body soften. Let your eyes close if that feels right. You will only receive what your soul is ready for in this activation. No more, no less. And this transmission will meet you exactly where you are at this moment in time. If you are open to receive the Reiki healing, the light code activations, and the energetic exchange happening in this new moon, simply say yes in your mind's eye now. Beautiful. Let the field around you become a little lighter, a little more breathable, a little more honest. Gemini carries air, movement, the ease of breath between one thought and the next. Let the air do the work now. With your next exhale, begin to release anything that isn't yours. The weight of other people's expectations, the conversations you're replaying in the background, the faces you're monitoring even now for the signs of displeasure disappointment, or the particular look that means you got it wrong. You don't have to carry that in here. Exhale longer than you inhale. Not dramatically, just let the out breath be longer than the in breath. Your energy has been distributed across many rooms today, many relationships, many versions of yourself that other people need you to be. Breathe and call it home. Call your attention back, your aliveness, your awareness. Let it settle here in this body, in this breath, in this moment. Good. They are here now. The one who's underneath all the managing, the one this transmission is for. As your field opens and settles, I want to invite the presence of sacred support. We don't begin this clearing in the dark. We begin in the light of those who love us without condition. The first presence that arrives, gentle, rose gold, and warm, is Kuan Yin, the goddess of boundless compassion, the one who's watched 10,000 women and men say yes when they meant no and judged none of them. She's not here to ask you to be different. She is here to love you because you learned to survive. Feel her warmth now, that soft rose gold light moving through your chest, into your throat, not yet clearing, just witnessing, just holding. She is the presence that makes the looking safe. You don't have to rush past what she sees. And now, arriving on a cooler current, clarifying and precise, is Archangel Gabriel, the angel of the sacred word, the divine voice, the message that is true. Under this Gemini lunation, his frequency is amplified. The new moon itself is opening a brand new cycle in communication, in voice, in the sacred word, And Gabriel moves through that opening like light through a window. Feel his presence as blue-white light entering through the ears, moving through the jaw, and settling at the throat. He's not here to make you louder. He's here to make space for the voice that is already there, underneath the performance, underneath the appeasement, underneath every yes that was shaped for someone else's comfort. And now, a presence steps into the edge of the field. Artemis, the huntress, the wild one. The goddess who was born knowing her own answer and never once forgot it. She doesn't arrive roaring, she arrives certain. There's a quality about her that is quiet and absolute. The quality of someone who has never learned to read the room before she speaks, because it has never occurred to her that her answer required anyone else's approval first. That is her medicine for you today. Not fierceness, not battle, simply the remembrance that a no is not a wound, that a preference does not require a defense, that you are allowed to take up exactly as much space as you take up. She waits patiently. She knows this work. She knows what's coming. And when the moment arrives, she will show you something you've been trying to remember for a very long time. Beneath all of this, the foundational field, the Oversoul of Aureya rises. Not as a presence you even need to call in, but as the temperature of the field itself, the golden current, the frequency of worth that is not contingent on anyone's comfort or approval or even response. Aureya is simply here. The way the ground is simply here. The way breath is simply here. You are already in it. Now, we are going to do something that most activations skip. We are going to look at the pattern, not to shame it, not to fight it, and definitely not to white knuckle our way through it. We are going to look at it with Kuan Yin present, which means with complete compassion. Because what you're about to see was never a flaw. It was intelligence. Your nervous system, the most loyal system in your body, read the terrain you were in and learned the language that kept you safest. When standing your ground felt too dangerous, when the truth felt too costly, when saying no meant something real could break, your body learned to appease. To manage the emotional weather before the storm could form. To make yourself smaller so the space felt safer. To to say yes and swallow the no and keep the room intact. That was wisdom. That was faithfulness. That was your nervous system doing exactly what it was designed to do. Your body is not broken. It has been so very loyal. Let that land for a moment. This pattern, the automatic yes, it runs like a program now. It fires before you think, before you check in with yourself, before you know what you actually want in this moment, with this person, about this thing. The response happens in the gap, the half second between stimulus and answer, before your true voice has time to surface. You have been bypassed, gently, efficiently, loyally bypassed. Begin to see this now, not as something you are, but as something you've been running. A cord, not shameful or sinister, just old, pre-conscious. It's running on the original safety protocol without asking your permission anymore. You are not this cord. You've simply been living inside its logic. And here is what that has cost. It's not your happiness, not your relationships, not even your worth. It's cost you your clarity. The exhaustion you carry, the particular kind of tired that rest doesn't fix, is not the exhaustion of doing too much. It's the exhaustion of the surveillance program that never quiets. The background process always running. Are they okay? Did I upset them? Was that too much? Should I have softened it? What will happen if I say no? Is it okay to want this? Can I ask for this? What will they think? That surveillance has a cost. And it's been deducted from your clarity, your desire, your capacity to know what you actually want before you offer it away. And underneath all of it, the fear of disappointing someone. I want to name this carefully because this fear isn't rational. It's not a character flaw and it's not weakness. It's memory. Somewhere in a body that was much younger than yours is now, disappointing someone had real consequences. The fear in your nervous system is not an overreaction. It's a faithful recording. and it is ready in this field with Kuan Yin holding the space to be updated. Not erased, not restarted, updated. The recording was accurate for them. What we're doing today is adding a new file. One that says, I am safe now. My true answer is survivable. The people who deserve my yes can also hold my no. Now we begin the active work, and we begin not in the throat, but in the root, because the throat cannot open while the body is bracing. You can't speak your truth if your nervous system is still waiting for the consequence. So we go to the root first. Reiki energy is flowing now from my hands through the field into the base of your spine. Your hips, your legs, the soles of your feet, bones themselves. Feel the ground beneath you becoming solid, more real, more here. And with this Reiki moving through you, I want your body to receive a message. You are safe here. The room will not collapse if your answer is different than they expect. Disappointing someone does not mean destroying them or you. A no is not a catastrophe. It's a boundary. And boundaries are how true people actually meet each other. Now the energy moves into the solar plexus, the seat of your personal will, your identity, your I am. This is where the automatic yes has been overriding you. Every time you said yes when you meant no, every time you softened the ask before you made it, every time you offered away what you actually wanted, there was a small, quiet departure from yourself here. Nothing dramatic, just steady, a small abandonment that has accumulated over years. I want to invite those departures to surface now, not with force not with grief, though if grief comes, it is welcome. Simply let them float up into the light of the field, into the current that knows exactly how to receive them. You are taking yourself back, piece by piece, return by return. This is mine. This want is mine. This answer is mine. This I am is mine. And now, Gabriel moves to the throat. His white-blue light floods the throat chakra. The larynx. The vocal cords. The soft tissue of the neck. The back of the throat where so much holding lives. He works without force, with the particular care of someone opening a window that has been painted shut. Your throat and the way it's been held is not broken, just sealed for safety for a very long time. Feel the light moving through the places where words were swallowed, where no's became yeses, where you over-explained, apologized for wanting, justified your needs to people who should have simply honored them. That compression is releasing now. The light is patient. Gabriel is patient. Your throat doesn't have to rush. Now, Artemis steps forward. She moves from the edge of your field to stand directly before you. She does not speak. She looks at you. And in her gaze, her unhurried, certain gaze, carrying no judgment whatsoever, you see something reflected back. The part of you that was never actually broken. The part that always knew what it wanted. The part that had preferences and edges and honest answers long before it learned to translate them into something more palatable for the room. She shows you your own teeth. Not as weapons, as evidence. evidence that you are a living thing with needs and limits and a genuine interior life, and that life does not require anyone else's permission to exist. Feel how that lands in the throat. Good. Now let these words move through you now, not as thoughts, but as frequencies. Let them land in the body before the mind evaluates them. My no is a complete sentence. My truth does not require softening to be worthy of being heard. The right people can hold my whole answer. My worth is not secured by their comfort. I am allowed to take up exactly as much space as I take up. Now we become still. What we're doing in this section is not more activation, it's actually installation. An installation requires quiet, space, the body's permission to receive. We've cleared, we've named, and we've reclaimed. And now we seed what comes next. This Gemini New Moon seeds new patterns at the level of reflex, the gap between stimulus and response, where the automatic yes has been living. We're going to be seeding a new reflex here. This isn't a mindset or a decision, it's a new somatic default. Begin to feel, even if it's only faint, even if it's only a whisper of a felt sense, what it would be like if a no could land in your throat without your body bracing. Not the absence of discomfort. The discomfort may still be there, and that's okay. That's not a sign that the work isn't working. But beneath the discomfort, there's something steady. A root, a body that trusts itself enough to hold its own answer. Visualize a thread of light now, simple, direct, running from the base of your spine all the way up to your throat. This is the channel of self-loyalty, the line through which your true response can travel. From the body that knows, up through the bones in the belly, before the old program fires. It's thin right now, and that's okay. It will grow with use. It's yours. The Oversoul of Aureya moves through this channel now, pouring through her golden light, the frequency of worth that is not contingent. It feels that thread, the root to throat line, and with it arrives a knowing that lands not in the mind, but in the bones. You do not have to earn the right to a preference. You do not have to apologize for having a different answer. The people who deserve your yes can hold your no without it ending anything real. And the people who cannot hold your no deserve neither your yes nor the performance of one. Mercury is in Cancer in this lunation. The planet of voice moved into the sign of feeling, and it leaves one final instruction in this field. Feel it first. Before you open your mouth, before the automatic yes can fire, before you translate it into something more acceptable, feel what is actually true in your body in this moment. That feeling is not inconvenient. It's not too much. It's not something to manage or apologize for. It's the only honest starting point. Let everything settle now. There is no rush from here. The field has done what it came to do. Your body has answered and received at the level it was meant to receive. And now, gently, I want you to sense the person who is one breath ahead of you, the version of you who has been living inside this new reflex long enough that it actually feels natural. The one who pauses a breath before they answer, just long enough to check in with themselves first. The the one who says no and feels the discomfort and stays with it long enough to find the steadiness underneath. Who offers their yes from a place of genuine desire rather than fear of disappointment. They are not a different person. They're you, with the old program running quieter and the new channel running stronger. They're not far away. They're one breath away. Let them step in now. Feel what they feel like in the body. Let them settle into your spine, your shoulders, your throat. And with them here, take a breath. Just one full breath in and out as them. With love and gratitude, we thank the allies who walked with us today. Kuan Yin, who made the looking safe, thank you. Archangel Gabriel, who cleared the channel for the true voice, thank you. Artemis, who showed us our own teeth, thank you. Oversoul of Aureya, who held the field of worth beneath everything, thank you. And now we come home. Reiki energy flows deep into the lower half of the body, into the hips, the legs, the feet, the bones, into the earth. You have done deep work here, and you must come back completely. So begin to feel the weight of your body on whatever surface holds you. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, and roll your shoulders slowly forward and back, bringing yourself into the room. Take a breath that fills your whole chest. And let it out. When you're ready, let your eyes open slowly. And before you return fully to your day, just take a moment. Feel the thread that root to throat thread. It's there. It will be there tomorrow, and the day after that, and the day after that. You can return to this transmission at any time, any new moon, any moment the old program resurfaces. And each time you do, the new channel will be a little more familiar, a little more home. If you felt something shift in the throat today, if something that has been held for a long time finally had somewhere to go, I want you to know that this is not a one-time opening. This is a field that you can learn to live in, not just visit at the new moon, but live in. And that's exactly what Return to Flow is built for. It's my 21-day Aureya wealth activation. It's body-based, frequency-led, and designed to move worth from something you intellectually believe into something your nervous system actually knows. If it feels steady when you consider it, if there's a yes that doesn't need to be talked into, the link is in the description below. It will be there when you're ready. And if you're not ready yet, that's the activation still working. Trust the timing of your own field. So take a full breath in. And let it out with an open sigh. Now before you go, take a moment and just feel the ground beneath you. The same earth that was here before you learned to make yourself smaller is here now, unchanged, unhurried, still holding you. You don't have to carry today's opening carefully. It's already woven in. So go gently back into your day. Speak when something is true. Rest when nothing needs to be said. And remember, your voice was never the problem. It was always the answer. Welcome back, Radiant Soul.